Hey guys, my name is Mr. Nakachi and welcome to a Minecraft video. This is a server showcase of Super Fun Time. So in this video I'm going to be showing you everything this server has to offer, along with some other things that this server has. So let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so this is the World 1 spawn. There is currently 4 worlds in the Super Fun Time server, and this is World 1. This is the default world you spawn in when you first join the server. It's a really nice spawn, and the server has been around for about 5.5 years, so this is the original beach spawn. The server has gone through a lot of different spawn towns in the future, but this is one of the original ones which they brought back for their 5-year anniversary. So I'm going to give you a tour. So you spawn in just over here, and you spawn here facing this way right in front of these rules. So you have these which you can use for reference on the server. And there's also I think you get handed a rulebook when you first join. So you have this which explains something about one of the plugins called Slime Fun. And you also have stuff, it also explains a lot of stuff about other things, but this is the Slime Fun room. I'm not going to give you a tour because the Slime Fun plugin is a huge plugin, so I don't want to get lost in there. So if you come back out here, you'll see that you have the SFT attractions, and then you can go down here and it shows you all of the attractions that this server has to offer. So let's, for example, go to SFT theme park, because that sounds cool. It's a giant theme park within SFT, Super Fun Time, which is being built by some of the moderators. So you have, it's a legit theme park. You can come here, and when the moderators open it, you're allowed to ride on the rides, or the functional rides, and the roller coasters. So there's I think 4 or 5 roller coasters in the park, along with a lot of other rides, such as this one, which is just here for scenery. So what else do we have in the theme park? There's a lot of scenery which you can come and see, and they're completely fine with you taking some of their ideas for your own, I think. So there's a mini golf thing over here, which you can come here and you can play mini golf. I don't think you even need a moderator online for this. You can just come in and play some mini golf. So there's that. So if you go back to World 1, you'll see that you come over here down the staircase, and you've got happy 5th anniversary SFT, and you've just got some chickens in a cauldron, which is natural, and you have these, which are I think these are the owners. This is Towley. He's the complete owner of SFT. You've got Fear the 1337. I think that's Say What. And you got Evil Towley, which was from like Halloween one year, I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I wasn't here. But there's all these guys. But there is a staff list somewhere around here or on the forums. So let's just go and take a look at the town. Down here you have a plugin which is Mod Adds, which is the furniture plugin. It adds some umbrellas and a campfire and tent. And you have like a little lantern over here. There's a big ship out to sea which they built for the spawn. Mortal Thunder Ascent. Mortal Thunder is one of the developers who helps out with the plugins like this. So let's just go over here and take a look at this gigantic town, which seems to be half in a mountain. So you've got just all of these. This is the EMP, this is the Emporium, which are run by the managers on the server. There is 5, I think, normal staff ranks. You have JMod, you have Mod, Manager, Admin, and Owner. There's also some ranks for retired staff ranks. I guess Owner doesn't really count as staff ranks, but there is a Specialist, which is a retired manager, and there is Elder, which is a retired admin. There are still staff ranks. I just don't think they are as active or have to do as much stuff. They don't have all the same perms and stuff, so different staff ranks can do different things for you. But the EMP, it can be run by admins and managers, and it's a server shop where you go and you ask for whatever you want. It sells most things. There's 1 or 2 things which it doesn't sell, and then you pay EMP, which if you find out /money, I currently have 1 million EMP, but you start off with 500 EMP. You can gain EMP by selling things, or you can vote, which gives you a couple thousand EMP. You can vote by doing /vote, like so. And as you can see here, Ollie505 received 2,000 EMP and a Steve Co key. I'll get onto Steve Co later. But what does this say? There you go. So I was going to explain this. If you are in a random area in the map or in spawn, you can do /random to get to a random area in the map. It's really helpful when looking for places to build, etc. And considering there is a world reset coming up pretty soon, it will be easy for you. Well, it will be good for you to /random around to find out where a nice place for you to build your house. So most of the spawn town is just like little scenery items, I guess, but some things in the spawn town are you can interact with. So you have the EMP there, and you got, I'm not sure, yeah, I think the town shop is currently, it does function sometimes, but I'm not sure. EMP is the main shop you want to go to, but the rest is just here for scenery. So Taulido, who's the main owner, I think he has a house here or something, but all these, yeah, it's just really cool. I'm getting my words muddled up. But you have all these, so blind would be, it would be, the reaction, so you'd have to unscramble that, which unscrambles to blind, or you can have it so that you type a word to win. You don't win anything, just pride and glory, I guess. So, all of this is part of the spawn. It's just a really awesome, like, this here is like a really awesome, like, mine area, which you can like access or interact with. It's just here for scenery. If we go to World 2, this is the World 2 spawn. This is an older spawn. Well, it's been here for a bit longer than the beach town, but the beach town is the oldest spawn. So this the beach town was here, then it got removed, and it went through some other appearances, and then you have this, which has been here for about a year, I guess, and then the spawn town, the beach spawn town, came back for the 5-year anniversary. There you go. So, free items. You can't open it. So you come here, and again, you're here facing the rules. So you have, where can I build, type /random, can I grief, absolutely not, griefing will get you banned. PvP is not tolerated unless it is agreed to by both players. There's a safety, which is /PvP, which both players have to do in order to be able to PvP. If you have PvP toggled off, then no one will be able to, you won't be able to hit anyone, and no one will be able to hit you. So these are the rules. So /GUI is apparently your best friend. You've got all of these, so vote for us, and that opens the voting websites. This calls a moderator for your help, or you can just call one in chat. You have the premium shop, which you can buy things from, which opens just a, it opens like a internet link. You have your uptime, which will show you how much uptime you have. So if I click on SFT's survival server, I have 750 hours. On B team, I'm 5 minutes short of 6 hours, and so this is weekly, and then this is total. So I have about 4 hours of uptime this week. But I'm not going to go through the whole of GUI because I'll be here for ages. But no griefing, no X-ray mod. X-ray mods are forbidden, will get you banned, and you will have to hand over any things that you like gain. But you can be unbanned, by the way. So you go to their forums, which is sftmc.org or superfuntime.org. And you go to the forums, follow it through, and go to request and unban. And then you just fill out the form, and the staff will decide whether you should be unbanned or not. So you have to respect other players in chat. It's an English-speaking server or European server, but English is the only language you're allowed to use. In main chat, you can do /message, player name, and then say French or Spanish or whatever you want to say. Read the help book that you got to get started. So yes, you do get one when you first join the server. You have to report all the any glitches you may find to the staff team. No advertisements anywhere, and no racism or discrimination. Basic server rules, basically. So this is the World 2 spawn town. It's much like the same thing as the World 1 spawn town. It's just a couple of things you can interact with. The EMP is, there's only one EMP, and that's at the World 1 spawn town. Something I should also add, you're allowed to curse, but not over, you can't over curse, say it too many times, or direct it at other players. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not going to do too much on the spawn town. I've been doing a lot on the spawn town already, but we're going to get on, and we're going to have a look at some other things. So if we do /World 3, this is the event world. There is currently an event going on, but an event host will usually do events, but there's these things that are Simon Says, which you go, and then you can win prizes up to 40k EMP, depending on how nice the event hosts are feeling. Events can also be hosted by other staff such as moderators and JMods with the event host's consent. So the next video that whoa, that was weird. So the next video that I'm going to do on SFT is going to be all the events. So I may go ahead and I'll play about 4 or 5, well, depending on how many there are. I'll play 4 or 5 events, and I will upload them to YouTube just to showcase you some of the events and the regular events that are played on the server. So, don't forget, well, you do /world 3 to get to this world, and then you can just have a look at the events. The events are only hosted, as I said, by staff, and then yeah, you just play them. They'll advertise it in chat. You'll do a warp to get there, and then you'll just play the event. So let's take a look at the last world. Well, we won't do that. World 4 is basically the Veteran Plus world, so you need 200 hours to get to Veteran rank, and then you can play in that world and build stuff or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look around. So, if I go back to /world 1, and then I do /random, this is the kind of place that will bring you out. Sometimes it'll bring you out near a base. Oh, it's a bunny rabbit. So, yeah, it's a cute bunny rabbit. This is where it will bring you out, and then you can just build anywhere here. So, let's say I wanted to build my house here. I'd just be like, douche, dosh, dish, dosh. So let's say this is my house. What I would then do is I need a mod for protection, please, like that. Alternatively, you can just do /GUI and click this button here. That is not to be abused, so if you do abuse it, you will likely be banned or punished or something like that. So let's just take down this weird structure of a house, and I'll go and show you my house, which I live in. So I'm making this warp public for anyone who would like to come and visit me. All you have to do is /warp cow house 2, and it will bring you to this place here, which is my house. And yeah, I've had this house for about a year. It used to be on like a big sand island, which is why it's made out of sandstone. But because there is a world reset coming up, I moved my build to the world that is not being reset, in order for it to stay safe in a world reset. So let's just try and not get wrecked by this skeleton. And there you go. Now, some of you may be asking why, if I do /money, it displays that I have 1,085,000 EMP. Now that is because there's auto shops on this server, aside from the EMP. So if I do /warp GB store, which is the store that I work at, it will bring you to here. You need quite a good computer to get decent FPS in here. If I take a look, I'm getting about 56 FPS when I used to play on my laptop, which I get about 30 FPS everywhere else, and I used to run at about 4 FPS. So it's because of all these item frames inside, which are like entities building up, which a server has to render or your computer has to render. But this sells absolutely everything and anything, GB Store, and it's the store that I work for. You can't just come on and be like, I need a job here. You need to, well, you can, and some people might employ you, but not for GB Store. For GB Store, you need to be trusted. But anyway, what you would do is you come on and be like, I'm looking for a job for EMP. You do not spam the chat with it. You just kindly ask once every few minutes. I'm like, I'm looking for a job. I would like to be paid EMP, something like that. And someone may employ you to be an excavator or just build you stuff and whatnot. Or you can just self-employ yourself. You could be like, I built a house, come and check it out at Warp, whatever name it is, and I'm selling it. Be like that. So you will see quite a lot of people doing it, but GB Store has a couple things around it. There used to be a house here that I built, but again it was moved to save the world reset. But well, I should probably just display that is the seed here, mc.superfuntime.org. Don't worry about that bit because that's supposed to be typed in, but that is the seed, play.superfuntime.org or mc.superfuntime.org, and it will bring you into this server. So that is pretty much it for this server showcase. I mean, I'm going to be posting a couple of videos on the server where I showcase some of the other things that the server offers, such as the events, But apart from that, there's a lot of different servers that SFT has. Here's just a couple of them. If I do /bstats, you will see it has a survival server, which this one is. It has a Pixelmon server. It has a B-Team server, factions, which you'd access by doing /factions on the survival server, creative by doing /creative, Hunger Games by doing /HG, and then Lost Islands, which has to be downloaded from the Technic launcher along with B-Team and Pixelmon. But there is a lot of different servers that this server has, such as there's an Unturned server, I think there's an ARP survival server, which is relatively new. So I will leave a link to their forums in the description below, where you can go and check out all the stuff that this server has to offer server-wise, and it'll also tell you some information on the server that you may need. So thank you for watching this little showcase video. Be sure to keep an eye out for any other videos I post out on the server if you like it. But apart from that, thank you once again, and I'll see you all in my next video.